scientific, douchebag. It's Harmless Phosphorescence. Hello, everyone. This is your host, Thoreau Smiley. I'm a cool shape, and I've got protein. Who's joining me this week?
Oh, damn it. That was my tag. All right, then. This movie was dynamite.
You like hot dogs, right? By the way, I think I know what's causing this. I'm Brian Lesh.
Hot dogs.
I'm Alaric Weber, and I bought a completely superfluous bottle of cough syrup.
Yes.
That pharmacist was hot, though.
He lied.
You know,
Not gonna lie.
you said it was hot dogs, and both Brian and I completely ignored that for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know why I get a bad rap. I'm a fun shape, and I'm full of protein.
This is a Harmless Phosphorescence.
What a great way to start this anger fest that I call The Happening.
Yes.
My tag, my one moment.
One moment of happiness.
Yep, let's go ahead and start then.
It's this Harmless Phosphorescence. It's a deep dive movie podcast where we pick a theme or a series, we watch the movies, we gather some research into the production and source material, and we tell you all about it. This show is brought to you by patrons. Patrons like executive producers Michael Beckwith, Atticus Burkett, and Holly Stachnik. You too can be a patron. Go to patreon.com/harmlessentertainment. Lots of bonus content there. We've done a lot of movies over the years that are up there that you can't listen to on the main feed. Most recently, we did Kroll. Not Crawl, Kroll. So you can hear the U, Kroll. 1983's sci-fi fantasy.
K-roll.
Yeah, Kroll. It's a movie about boomerangs and rocket horses. So check it out. That's patreon.com/harmlessentertainment. $1 a month is all you need to listen to us talk about things that you can't hear us talk about here. This week on Harmless Phosphorescence, we are finishing up our Brian's Choice series and the theme. No, we're not finishing it up. We'll be 3/4 of the way through. That's right. We got one more to go. I confused myself by starting at the wrong side of the table, the metaphorical table. We are our theme. Brian's theme is movies that happen near or around the apocalypse, but not after or during necessarily.
The world has to be ending and either be averted or end.
Yes, but it has not
like
yet.
Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah.
Just a prelude.
Yes. And this week, it was we're doing my Brian's Choice, and the movie I chose, and I'm sorry everybody, was M. Night Shyamalan's The Happening.
I don't know if any of you guys have heard about this article in the New York Times. Well, apparently, honeybees are just disappearing all over the country. Tens of millions of them. All right, let's hear some theories about why this might be happening. Nobody? You're not interested in what happened to the bees? Excuse all the teachers? The administration makes us teach with a foot of snow on the ground. What is this?
There appears to be an event happening.
Homeland Security and the CDC
has reported attacks. Boston, Philadelphia,
Maryland. White House officials claims the CIA has a defense against chemical weapons.
I don't understand what you're saying. She says everyone's dead outside.
What's going on?
We lost contact.
With whom?
Everyone.
The government's testing something there. If it went wrong.
The affected area now includes California.
Authorities are not pleased by the sheer numbers of attacks. that a terrorist group being responsible is becoming less and less likely.
Science will come up with some reason to put in the books. But in the end, it'll be just a theory. We will fail to acknowledge that there are forces at work beyond our understanding.
The Happening.
A toaster is beyond his understanding. Yeah. Brian, I love how you look like Homer in the hedge. You know, he's bunking into your tree screensaver.
It's happening.
I love that at one point, like the culmination of like the rising terror was just a shot of Mark Wahlberg in a field saying nothing, just looking around like
around.
What? Huh?
M. Night found the two most blank stare people. Like, for how big and blue Zooey Deschanel's eyes are, they're dead doll eyes.
Yeah, they are.
They are terribly miscast in this movie. Both.
This was almost as
they deserve each other.
Uncanny Valley as Polar Express.
Polar Express.
At times.
Yeah. There was times that there was more life in the eyes of Tom Hanks's weird.
And we know
conductor.
Marky's acting style is deliver every line as if you're confused or shocked.
Yeah.
What? You guys haven't heard this?
I think that's just how he lives.
You don't care what happened to the bees?
Yeah. Every
it's
second.
Like, not really, man. I'm 15. I got some shit to worry about.
That's because every second he is confused and shocked.
That's it. Yeah. This guy he lent no real help. He just chose to be the leader. No. He didn't even come up with the theory.
No, he
Hot dog man.
And I love how when you're a high school teacher, whatever your subject is also like your superpower, whether it's math or science.
Right, exactly. Everyone teaching every subject is a phenom in that subject or even interested in it.
Yeah, exactly.
I never had a fruitful math education because I had problems with it and I had a lot of disinterested math teachers.
Yeah, because most math teachers.
Like I remember you guys had what was it? Mr. Tingle, was he math?
Yeah, he was math.
No, I heard I never got to the level to be in his class, but I heard he was very engaging and very like an interesting teacher.
Yes, he was a good math teacher. Didn't really help me pass his class because I had other stuff going on, but nonetheless.
Well, there's always that factor. But yeah, to that point, not every teacher teaching is. Some teachers teach subjects they were ordered to teach.
Yes, yeah. Sometimes the gym teacher also had to teach world history. Is what happens.
Yep.
And sometimes he had to come from a gym class too fast, and he was wearing those tiny polyester shorts with the belt.
Yep. The little gym teacher shorts.
Yeah. So The Happening was released June 13th, 2008. Had a running time of 90 minutes. It cost $60 million. Somehow, everything takes place in a field.
Yeah. And it's
New York shots had to
CGI.
Yeah. I mean, there's some CGI, but it's bad.
Oh, it's way
CGI.
bad. That lion shit.
Oh my God, that was terrible. But it also made $163 million. This was successful at the box office.
Yeah, well, it had names, and that trailer really sold you something.
Yeah, it made you think there was some sort of mystery going on, that there was something worth watching and finding out here. But no, it turns out it was just trees. Guys, come see trees.
And Andrea brought it up early when we were watching it, and it's like he was trying to make a disaster movie.
He was trying to make like The Birds, something like that.
Something like that, where it's and it's got the disaster movie beats, whether it's zombie or catastrophe.
Yeah,
the original group of something happens. Original group of people get separated. Then new groups form. Mm-hmm. Then those people die. It's just beat. and then for it to be what it was.
Yeah, but it was so dumb, and it was so badly made and so badly miscast. Like Shyamalan said repeatedly, he was trying to make a 60s paranoia disaster B movie, but that does.
Well, and it's funny because The Birds is probably one of his worst movies.
Sure, yeah, The Birds.
But it's interesting for that reason. This movie never got interesting.
No, there was nothing interesting happening in this movie ever.
Did you see that Mulaney sketch about birds? The bird. Did you just whisper the word birds into the phone? They might be listening. A bird just lit a gas station on fire. How did a bird? I don't know. Maybe it pick up a cigarette or.
So yeah, like I said, The Happening somehow made money. So let's do the box office top 10 game. This is the game where I will describe the top 10 movies of the week of June 13th, 2008. And these boys here are going to try to guess what movie I am describing. June 13th, 2008 is a well-tread year on this podcast. 2008 in general is a pretty well-tread year. Excuse me, on this podcast. Couple movies.
Yeah, and back then I was back to seeing movies regularly. You know, as we've said before, there was a gap where I just didn't have the money. But by 2008, I was checking out shit like this and getting mad.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I was not seeing as much because I had 2 kids and so it was, that was life. But a couple movies we have already done on the podcast here. There's a few here. At number 19 is The Fall for this week. At number 18 is Speed Racer. And at number 10 at the box office this week, a man and a woman are compelled, for legal reasons,
yeah, that's one way to compel you,
to live life as a couple for a limited period of time.
And Vince Vaughn?
At stake is a large amount of money. No. You wish this had Jennifer Aniston in it.
Oh, is this...
This has...
is this What Happens in Vegas?
Yes. So the trees in Vegas happened.
What Happens in Vegas, Stacey?
This is a sequel to The Happening.
We think it's happening only on the Eastern Seaboard, but we don't know about Vegas. They won't tell us. They won't tell us.
I'd like to think, the trees were killing people in Vegas. They're like, you can't tell anybody.
No, man, the whole mum is the word here in Vegas.
There's a number of these that we did recently with The Fall. Because like I said, it was 19 at the box office this week. Number 10 at the box office. Siblings go back to a place they were in before, but now stuff is different. This is the second film in a franchise that petered out shortly after.
Shark Boy.
No, this is actually being not rebooted per se, but a new version of it is being done by Greta Gerwig.
Oh,
soon. Greta Gerwig. I think this is supposed to come next year, maybe a year after. I don't know.
Oh, not The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, is it?
It's the sequel, The Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. The worst book. At number 8 at the box office this week, James and Kristen visit an isolated vacation home to enjoy some time together. I want to leave it at that.
Yeah, well, that sounds nice.
But they're in for a rude surprise when 3 masked assailants make their stay a nightmare.
The Strangers.
The Strangers.
Yeah, we did just do.
Yeah. At number 7 at the box office this week, after being held captive in a cave dude makes himself a new outfit.
Iron Man.
Iron Man, yeah. The third movie this week that we've already done. At number 6 at the box office this week. What if... Carrie's finally getting married, but heartbreak ensues when Miranda causes her to jilt him.
The Happening in the City.
Sex and the Happening in the City. Yeah, Sex in the City movie. Number 5 at the box office this week. In 1957, a teacher butts head with some Russians. Brian is muted.
I'm just thinking.
This is a movie we have covered on this podcast.
1957.
A teacher butts head with some Russians.
Butts heads with some Russians.
We've covered, this is the 4th of 5 movies in this franchise we've covered on this podcast.
Oh, wow.
I was going to say Saving Private Ryan, but those were Germans.
And it wasn't, and D-Day did not happen in 1957. And we didn't do Saving, and we didn't
protracted invasion.
And we didn't do Saving Private Ryan on the podcast.
I'm drawing a blank.
This stars Shia LaBeouf.
Transformers?
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones
and the Crystal Skull.
And the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Yes, indeed. At number 4 at the box office this week, an Israeli Special Forces soldier hides out in New York City.
Don't mess with the Zoran.
You don't mess with the Zohan. Yeah.
Zohan, that's right, not Zoran. That's the mayor of New York City.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Adam Sandler doing something.
He's always doing something.
He is always doing something.
He's a Mossad super spy. It's the funniest shit ever. Because he's a hairstylist with a gift.
Oh, right, the Zohan.
Yeah.
Catch knives with his teeth and shit. Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah. Number 3 at the box office this week. Hey, I don't know. Maybe something's going on, guys.
What's happening now?
Yeah.
It's happening.
The happens over here. It's happening. Number 2 at the box office this week. A clumsy, overweight character is chosen as protector of a
Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, it's Kung Fu Panda.
It was Paul Blart.
Is he overweight for a panda though?
Yeah.
I mean, that's how he's described it. He is a panda. That's kind of just how pandas are.
Heavier than a man.
Yeah.
They only eat one thing.
And
it's wild.
Number 1 at the box office this week. A scientist on the run from the government is looking
The Fugitive?
Is looking for a cure to something bad.
Mm-hmm.
This is also this is the let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th movie in this box office that we've covered on this show. It's a sequel to another movie that I already talked about.
Is it a Bond movie?
No. It's a sequel to a movie that we mentioned just a few minutes ago.
Ooh.
A sequel is a loose. It's in the same franchise.
Despicable Me?
No. This movie stars
It's live action.
Ty Burrell. I'm trying to find
Megamind? No, not Megamind.
Ty Burrell, William Hurt, Tim Blake Nelson, Tim Roth, and Liv Tyler, and Edward Norton as
Hulk.
The Incredible Hulk.
It's the Incredible Hulk, not Ang Lee's Hulk.
Yeah.
I see.
The second MCU movie. There was a lot in this box office top 10 that we've discussed before. That is it for the top 10, which means it's time to discuss the production of the film itself. The Happening was written, directed, and produced by M. Night Shyamalan. This is the fourth M. Night Shyamalan film that we've done on this podcast. After the Unbreakable trilogy of Unbreakable, Split, and Glass. The Happening. I'm not going to go into M. Night Shyamalan's thing. We've talked about him. Everyone knows who he is. So right before this, he made Lady in the Water, which was a gigantic bomb. So he wanted to make a movie that people would like, and he made this.
Isn't The Shape of Water the lady in the pool at the hotel?
The Lady in the Water. Yes.
Yeah. It's
Shape of Water is the Guillermo del Toro mermaid sex movie.
Right. The lady
that won a bunch of Oscars.
Yes. The Lady in the Water is the Paul Giamatti, Bryce Dallas Howard movie. Where
a dark version of Splash, basically.
Yeah. But also it's crazy. Have you guys seen that one?
I think so, once.
Like, it's crazy. It like there's a whole thing where there's like elfin creatures from another realm that are like killing people, and they maybe look like other people, and so they don't like. It's a crazy ass movie. It is crazy even for Shyamalan.
Sounds better than this.
It sounds like stuff actually happens in that movie.
No, it doesn't.
It is a feature of his movies, is that nothing
actually happens. Yeah. In the end, it's like, hey, I guess nothing happened.
We get a Scooby-Doo reveal.
Early on, he got known for these twists. Yeah. But then you look back and they're not twists. You know, they're just, so signs. The twist is what? That it was water that was their vulnerability?
The Sixth Sense and Unbreakable both had a reveal in the third act that recontextualized the film. Whether you saw it coming or not, that's how they were designed. None of his movies since then do that, but, The Village kind of did.
And The Village definitely did.
But, like, he stopped being the twist guy. I mean, I guess, I don't know. Trap had that, like, halfway through the movie.
What, the movie was about his daughter? That was the twist?
No, the twist was that that the serial killer is what's his face is the dad. Spoilers for Trap.
Which wasn't bad. I don't know.
I thought that was a fun pulpy B movie that was done with a big budget, which is what this was trying to be.
Yeah. I was just saying that he got known for that early on.
Yeah.
And then it kind of stuck to him.
Yeah, he couldn't get rid of it.
And so if you're going in being like, ooh, a big twist, and then you find out it's just the plants with no explanation. Mm-hmm. It's pretty angering.
Yeah.
How does M. Night Shyamalan like his martinis?
Mm-hmm.
Ow.
Stir.
With a twist.
With a twist. He does.
Yeah, so he brought this as a spec script entitled The Green Effect to several studios who all turned him down. He took notes from the meetings and started rewriting. So this is the movie that's been noted. I can't imagine what the original was like.
Yeah.
Like,
this was the script that had to answer questions?
Yeah.
That weren't answered the first time?
Uh-huh. He claims that he wrote it with Mark Wahlberg in mind for the lead, which is crazy for several reasons.
Like a professional boxer or something.
Yeah.
Like, I can't imagine any director writing a role for him.
Right.
It's just weird. Like, I don't necessarily hate Marky Mark across the board, but when is that ever? I don't know.
I mean,
what director is like, it's gotta be Mark? No, Mark is on a list of people.
But yeah.
It's not like I wrote this for Mark. I wrote this for Leonardo.
Yeah. And
what makes sense?
And Mark Wahlberg is known widely as, like, you know, a piece of shit. A piece of shit douchebag. That's, you know. He's somehow like he's somehow a worse Wahlberg than Donnie.
Yeah, Donnie's made good.
But
he and Jenny McCarthy host some like paranormal shows.
Yeah. Somehow Donnie was in a better M. Night Shyamalan movie.
That's true.
So yeah,
but it's like, okay, I believe you wrote this for him because this is the most bland, blank-stared role there ever was. So of course it was written for him.
Yeah. But also a teacher, because this dude definitely likes being around children and relates.
Think of any actor that you actually admire standing in that field, confused as fuck, reciting these scientific methods.
It would be better than Mark Wahlberg.
No, it wouldn't be. It would be even weirder. So I understand why that's the idiot in the field. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, like,
yeah.
It wouldn't work if it was Brad Pitt in a field. I'd be like, someone protect that pretty man.
So, all right. There's not much to say about the background of this film. He made it.
Yeah.
This movie stars Mark Wahlberg as Elliot Moore. Marky Mark got his start as the lead of Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
He actually got his start as a Calvin Klein model.
Yes. Well, he got it.
They thought he looked so good in underwear, they had him dance in underwear to it.
He got his start as the brother of one of the new kids, is what happened.
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. His brother got cast as a new kid because the new kids were a boy band that were put together through casting calls.
Yeah, that's a pretty infamous dude. I can't remember his name, but he did New Edition. And he put it together a lot of shit.
Yeah, that one dude. Like you said,
Colonel Tom of pop hip hop.
Yeah, exactly. Maurice Starr.
Yeah,
that dude.
Ripped them all off.
Yeah. So cast Donnie Wahlberg. Marky Mark also auditioned for New Kids. But he was too young. But
he was too new.
He was too, like, we want new kids, but not that new.
Not new. Yeah. Not new car smell. Yeah.
But he did catch the eye of casting directors, of several casting people. So they cast him as a model for Calvin Klein, like Josh mentioned. And they thought, hey, his brother sings. He looks good. Let's hook him up with the Funky Bunch and see what happens.
I love that they were just doing their thing. They were the Funky Bunch, sort of aimless.
And they're like, what if we put Marky Mark with them?
With them.
And magic happened.
Because they were all backup dancers. So just imagine before Mark.
Just backup dancing, but no one's in front of them.
No one's in front. They're like, one day this act is going to take off.
They actually released 2 albums. Like, it wasn't just the one hits thing. They released 2 entire albums. They existed as Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch for 2 years.
Wow, we hardly knew you, Funky Bunch.
They released 4 singles. Good Vibrations, of course, is the one everyone knows. It was a #1 hit single in 1991.
For Brian Wilson.
Yep.
There's royalties. Michael Love, probably.
Yeah. Luckily for Marky Mark, you can't You can't copyright a title of a song, or an album, which is why the Replacements released an album called Let It Be. But
yeah. Oh, I guess there is no sample of it, is there?
No.
Good vibration.
Yeah, they don't actually sample the song. Yeah.
What a Mandela thing in my brain.
They sample several other songs, but not Good Vibrations by the Beach Boys. Yeah.
Oh my God, I bet that made Mike Love very upset.
I bet it did. I bet he was pissed. But Mike Love seems like he's pissed at most things most of the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
They followed Good Vibrations up with Wild Side, which sampled the Lou Reed song, Take a Walk on the Wild Side.
Oh, I remember that. And the colored girls go, and they're in a graveyard or something?
Yeah, something. I don't remember.
It's raining.
But he didn't have his shirt on.
And Santa's there. My dad. Maybe that was a dream.
Their follow-up single to that off their second album was called I Need Money, which is at least honest.
Yeah, that's a Spinal Tap fucking title.
But so he transitioned into film acting in the film The Substitute, which was basically like I'm sorry, I'm looking at the poster and Mark Wahlberg's fucking face behind whatever this teacher is. Oh, it's hilarious. Which is basically like those like The Crush or
the Obsessed or Single White Female kind of.
Yeah, where like the Fatal Attraction, but with a teenager for an adult, which there was a spate of those in the early 90s, which in retrospect is really messed up.
So is Mark the teacher in this? He's the substitute?
No, he's the teenage kid because this was the early 90s. This was 1993.
That's why I was going to say. That's why I was confused. Like he was a teacher right out of the gate. People looked at this guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I got you.
But he was credited in the film as Marky Mark, not as Mark Wahlberg, which is fantastic.
Which led to an important conversation with his accountant.
Yes. Exactly.
There's no Marky Mark.
Wow. Okay, The Substitute was written by David S. Goyer, who we have discussed a number of times on this film or on this podcast. Yeah. But he did it under the pen name Cynthia Verlaine. He wanted everyone to think a lady wrote it.
Ooh.
And so the next year he was in Renaissance Man, the Danny DeVito movie where Danny DeVito, I don't know, he's in the army or something. It was a Penny Marshall film. But then he actually tried some acting. He was in the Basketball Diaries with Leo. Then Fear in 1996, which was actually kind of a hit. That was his first leading role, where he was like the romantic lead of the film, and it was him and Reese Witherspoon. It's about, I don't know, people are afraid of something. I assume it's called Fear. Then there was Boogie Nights, and that is where Marky Mark became the man we know today as Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, and he was fantastic in that.
Yeah, because
that's who he is.
Yeah, because they played to his strengths as an actor.
Young, dumb, full of cum.
Yeah.
You know, had the bravado of that dude.
Yeah, exactly.
And the idiocy. Paul Thomas Anderson knew how not smart this kid was.
Yeah, 100%.
That was a movie that could have been written for Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Yes.
100%. Yeah, because any more charisma in that character, and it would have thrown it off.
Yeah, he had to be a little bit off-putting.
And malleable.
Yeah, 100%. He made a bunch of bad movies after that. The Tim Burton Planet of the Apes. Hey, are these a bunch of apes? What's going on?
No, the best line is, I'm going to get my monkey. That's what he fucking said.
I forgot about that.
I'm going to get my monkey. And he leaves the craft. Imagine if Heston had said that.
So he was originally cast as Matt Damon's part in Ocean's 11. He was originally cast as the Heath Ledger part in Brokeback Mountain.
Oh my God.
It was supposed to be Marky Mark and Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was going to be an entirely different movie.
Those seem like two dudes who would fuck each other out of spite and anger.
Yes. Yes. I don't buy them as loving each other.
I'm going to dominate you.
Hey, I can't quit you, right?
It's like, yeah, you're goddamn right. I have you tied to a tree. Speaking of the Planet of the Apes real quick, has anybody heard that Tim Burton quote about Kevin Smith? So Kevin Smith in one of the Jay and Silent Bob comic books before that movie was made, it has a Planet of the Apes reference at the end where the Lincoln Memorial has the ape on it, the ape head, and that's how Tim Burton's movie ends. And I guess Kevin Smith brought it up once, and Burton replied, and he's like, I never saw that comic book. And if you knew me, you'd know I don't even read comic books. And Kevin Smith said, well, that explains Batman, I guess.
Yes. I mean, it does. It really does. Yeah, so he was in a few good movies during this time, including I Heart Huckabees.
Oh, he was good in that.
Yeah. Yeah, I Heart Huckabees was good overall. That's the movie that like apparently broke Lily Tomlin, where David O. Russell broke Lily Tomlin.
You can find him on YouTube. This is, like the behind the scenes where she's just losing her fucking mind with him, and Dustin Hoffman's sitting there just trying to not seem awkward.
Yeah.
And you have this woman who's so much more accomplished than David O. Russell.
Yeah, David O. Russell, by all accounts, huge dick. Sucks. But let's see. And
she had been in Flirting with Disaster, which I think is his best movie.
Yeah.
And she was so good in that, but he must have just fucked with her so hardcore.
Mm-hmm. So prior to The Happening, he was in The Departed.
Oh, yeah. And that was written for him. He's a Southie piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, he was perfect in that.
Right before this.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Right before this. He was, of course, the producer of, and I assume inspiration for, Entourage.
Yes, he was the inspiration. That is true. Turtle gets his.
Fucking Entourage.
Don't worry, Titus. There is no Entourage 2. There is no Entourage 2. Everyone.
After this, don't worry though, this didn't ruin Marky Mark's career. After this, he was in Transformers, several Transformers movies, Daddy's Home.
What's that Philadelphia Eagles movie? It's like a Rudy type thing.
Yeah.
A hometown boy gets to play for the Eagles.
Invincible.
Anyways. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. So
he was in a movie this last year that I probably watched, but with Topher Grace, and I can't remember the female lead. But anyways, his character apparently is bald, but in the first half of the movie, he's wearing a hairpiece.
Yes!
And his bald cap looks so ridiculous.
So bad.
It looks straight up Pennywise.
No. And they're in an airplane.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah, Topher Grace is being transported from Alaska to somewhere to testify against a mob boss.
And
it turns out Mark the pilot.
Grace.
Yes. Like he's a velociraptor.
Yeah. Flight Risk. It was called Flight Risk. Yes.
Yeah, I'll probably see it.
That was directed by Mel Gibson, FYI.
Far out.
Yeah. Because dude needs money. Woo. Oh, that's right. He played Victor in the Uncharted movie. Jesus Christ. Brian, didn't you play Uncharted? No? Okay.
Never my thing. Cody tried to get me to play it.
It was fun. It's a fun. It's like you can see how Naughty Dog got to where they ended up, but like casting Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg in that movie is crazy, because those characters are not Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg. It's Nathan Drake.
I just remember the clip of him running up the boxes as they fell from the plane and thinking, "This is absurd."
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, it was Nathan Fillion. The character was based on Nathan Fillion, and they cast Tom Holland. It was weird.
Yeah.
So, yes. That's enough, Mark Wahlberg. Zooey Deschanel as Alma Moore. Zooey Deschanel. Who,
there were so many times I expected her to just pull a ukulele out of those baggy pants.
Yes. Yeah, 100%. And it was confusing to me because the little girl's name was Jess, and she was on The New Girl, and she was named Jess on that show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. I never saw any of that.
It was fine. It was the correct way to use Zooey Deschanel for 8 seasons.
I'm sure.
I'm not saying it was good. I'm saying it was the correct way to use Zooey Deschanel.
I hear you. She is perfect in this. Like, those two people deserve each other, Alma and Elliot. And just both so blank.
Mm-hmm. Zooey Deschanel, we've talked about her before. The first movie she was in was Mumford. Not in Sons. The Sons weren't
father,
there
Caleb. Just Mumford. Him and the banjo waiting for the Funky Bunch to get there.
Yeah. Yes. Her dad, Caleb.
Caleb Deschanel, is a cinematographer, and he's responsible for most of Twin Peaks.
Exactly. And her mom,
and the imagery. Her
mom, Mary Jo Deschanel, played the wife of the Doctor on Twin Peaks. Yeah. And
Dr. Jacoby.
Not Donna's mother.
Oh, right. Oh, Dr. Hayward. Yes.
Dr. Hayward. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who we find out Dr. Hayward is not Donna's father. We find out it is actually Audrey's dad. What's his face? From the hotel. Yeah. Anyways, that's enough Twin Peaks spoilers. Zooey Deschanel, probably the first thing I noticed her in was Almost Famous.
Oh yeah,
she was really
definitely noticed her there.
Yeah, she was good in that.
Elf,
yeah, where she was blonde for some reason, which is always weird. 500 Days of Summer was kind of peak Zooey Deschanel.
She's the manic pixie dream girl without the pixie cut.
Yeah. Probably outside of Natalie Portman in the Zach Braff movie, it was probably the most prototypical manic pixie dream girl. But 500 Days of Summer was at least self-conscious about it, and the whole point was that, like, she's your manic pixie dream girl, but you're a nightmare to her. Mm. Like, the whole point was Joseph Gordon-Levitt is like a terrible.
She's a musician, and along with the pixie thing is that that trend in the early 2000s, which persisted, but of white women trying to sound like old jazz records.
Yes, and playing the ukulele and singing like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I can't do it. You know what
she does all the Christmas music and stuff still.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with M. Ward, Matt Ward.
Yeah.
She was married to what's his name, Ben Gibbard, also.
Yes.
Many years.
Yep. Yes, indeed.
She probably gave us their best music. Power of divorce.
So she in the original Avengers, not the original Avengers, but in the original, when Joss Whedon wrote the first draft of the Avengers, it included Janet Van Dyne in it, and Zooey Deschanel was in talks to play the Wasp in the first Avengers movie.
Instead, she's played a wasp and everything else. She what was the name? She and Him was the name of the group she was in. Mm-hmm. She and Him.
which they had a couple minor hits, like, indie, twee indie hits in the early 2010s.
And Matt Ward still plays with people. I think he was a kind of a session, like a Matthew Sweet type guy. But yeah, he's played with a lot.
Yeah. John Leguizamo plays Julian. John. Oh,
I like him, but
I'm okay with him. I'm up and down. I think sometimes I don't think
he's not one of those phone book actors for me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't watch him do anything. But
right.
When he's right, he's right. Like,
yeah,
he's been used very, very well.
When he's like for like The Pest or whatever. Was that The Pest?
Yeah, he did The Pest.
Yeah. When he's doing that, I'm like, okay, buddy. But when he's like Summer of Sam,
Benny Blanco.
Yeah, exactly. He can be very good. He was a performance artist early on, not stand-up. He would do one-man shows about being Puerto Rican, being in New York City, and he's an intelligent guy that got pigeonholed in weird ways. Yeah,
like he's a mental titan compared to Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah,
if anyone is, but yeah,
absolutely.
I believe John Leguizamo was a math teacher.
In the
same.
I don't believe that Mark Wahlberg's even a student at that school.
No, John Leguizamo started off doing summer stock. He was Puck in A Midsummer Night's Dream in Central Park.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
perfect.
Yeah, he started early on in the 80s. He had bit parts in like Miami Vice. He played Madonna's boyfriend in the Borderline video. Casualties.
Tu Wong Fu.
We'll be talking about him again soon. He was in Tu Wong Fu. He was Casualties of War, Regarding Henry. He was in Die Hard 2. So yeah.
Spawn.
We talked about him in Spawn, in which he played the Violator. Yeah. Yeah. So he played the genies in an Arabian Nights TV series in 2000. Interesting. So yeah, and of course he is maybe his most lucrative role was as Sid the Sloth in the Ice Age series.
Yeah, that's true.
Betty Buckley plays Mrs. Jones. Who the fuck was Mrs. Jones?
That creepy farm lady who didn't even know anything was happening.
Okay.
That's just her day to day. That's how that woman moves through the world.
Okay.
She doesn't even know the end of the world is happening. Guess I gotta feed you. Guess I gotta put you up. These were just people in her yard.
Yeah. Random people wandered into her yard, and this is how she reacted.
Yeah. Don't be resentfully hospitable to me, please.
Yeah. It's perfectly legitimate to be like, hey, you should leave. This is my yard. That's fine. That's fine to be.
She had a sign that said no trespassing.
Yeah. It's okay to be like that when you have a farm. It's weird to be like, fuck you. Here's dinner.
Yeah. It's been centuries since we were obliged to do that. Traveler comes to your door, you have to feed him. No, I don't know. Nobody locked their doors around here.
Yeah, she started off in the 60s as a Broadway lady. Then she was in 8 is Enough.
Yep.
She was also in Carrie. Like,
I think she was she the gym teacher? Maybe?
She was the gym teacher in Carrie.
Yeah.
She was getting frantic with Harrison Ford in 1988. By all accounts, she afterwards she refused to even discuss this movie. She wouldn't just not do press. People would ask her about it, and she would refuse to talk about it.
Yeah, what a strange character. That's what was on the page. Poor her.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I
know. I want to talk about the scenes so bad. All right, let's go.
Well, yeah, Ashlyn Sanchez played Jess, the little girl. This was her
again. That M. Night bullshit. Like, he said early on in his career that he knew the golden touch of filmmaking, like Spielberg and the kid having a kid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
there always has to be a wide-eyed kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Heighten the stakes, but he doesn't do it. The kid's cute, but I don't.
This is
whatever, kid.
This is her last.
Sometimes kids die.
This is her last role. This film caused her to leave show business altogether.
Wow.
A couple others to mention. Frank Collison as Hot Dog Man.
Yeah, he was a hog wallop.
Yeah, exactly.
His wife Runnnoft.
He had a recurring role in Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman.
Oh, I don't know, Marge. Just a little thing.
Let's see. He was in Wild at Heart. Wow. The Last Boy Scout, which is a crazy movie we're going to do someday. He was in The Village.
Yes, he was. Oh God, I hated that movie so much.
Oh man, that movie made me angry.
So angry, like this one did.
Yeah.
Again, the feeling of how dare you.
Yes. Yeah. His wife was played by Victoria Clark. She's in a bunch of stuff. She's just a character actress. I'm not going to go into all of this.
Thanks.
Spencer Breslin played Josh. Spencer Breslin was a child actor. He was in Disney's The Kid, the Santa Claus series, Cat in the Hat, Princess Diaries. He was a Disney kid.
And his sister is Abigail Breslin.
Yes. I think that is true.
I wonder, are they related to Jimmy Breslin? Probably not.
No, Abigail Breslin. I felt like her. No, I guess not. Anyways, there were too many J names in this. I kept getting them confused. So we had Julian, Jess, Josh, Jared, and Joey. It was a weird choice to make.
Rewrite.
Yeah. And the last person worth noting is Jeremy Strong, played Private Oster.
Yeah. He was in Succession mostly, I know him from.
Yeah, Succession, The Big Short, Zero Dark 30. This is his first on-screen role.
I have a piece of trivia, and he is credited, but the guy driving the Jeep, you only see him in the rearview mirror, but it's Brian O'Halloran from Clerks.
Oh!
He drives the Jeep into the tree.
Weird.
And what's sad is he wasn't even supposed to be there that day. He drove back to Princeton. Yep, Brian O'Halloran goes through the windshield. You only see him in the rearview mirror.
And of course, that's crazy. I had no idea. And of course, M. Night Shyamalan has to have a cameo in all of his movies because he's like Hitchcock. Yeah. And he played the voice of Joey, the guy that Zooey Deschanel had tiramisu with.
Oh, I didn't even realize we heard that voice.
Apparently, on a voicemail.
Are those the lowest relationship stakes you can come up with?
Right?
And then they keep talking about it.
Kiss?
I'd be like, you know what? I don't care if you gave him a hand job. The end of the world is happening.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
More important things on my mind.
Yeah.
You guys aren't interested in the bees?
What about the bees, guys? This movie has 17% on Rotten Tomatoes. And I've got a couple letterbox reviews here.
Yes, please.
Matt Singer writes, certainly one of the most unorthodox episodes of The New Girls I've seen. User Dara writes, Mark Wahlberg got outacted by a plant.
He did.
Yeah.
That plastic ficus.
The plastic plant. Yes. So, I don't know, guys. That's it. Are we ready to go ahead and just jump into this thing?
Yeah, let's chop it down.
I forgot where I am.
Yeah, the trees say yes.
I think those people are tearing themselves apart.
Yeah, why didn't anyone just look up the Lorax?
Yeah, I was going to say the Onceler warned us about all this.
It's like, I speak for the trees. They're fucking upset.
They're mad. Like they're mad, y'all.
But it's not cell phones, which is a very logical conclusion to fucking with bees, but we'll just keep using ours. I hate this. Okay.
Okay, here we go. This is The Happening. We open on clouds for 3 minutes. Just clouds. Over credits.
Was this the twist? We thought it was the clouds.
Yeah, we thought it was clouds, but it's trees. I don't know. The stakes are the same.
Yeah, it's air.
Yeah,
air.
It's air.
Which we'll talk about the science of air a lot.
Yeah, because that's not how air works.
No, you
can't run faster than air.
And you can't put a towel under the door to keep out air. You're breathing it, Mark.
Then we cut to Central Park. 2 girls are sitting on a bench. They have the weirdest conversation ever about where the one girl was in the book.
Yeah, it's like their 2-person book club,
but also how does the other?
That was a conversation before.
How does the other one girl know where the other girl was in the book?
I don't know.
What is happening? What is this conversation we open on? It's so fucking weird.
Before the camera pans to them, they were reading aloud to each other simultaneously.
Oh.
Simultaneously?
Yeah, dude. She's just that really annoying friend who's like, no, you're going to read this book. And
let's have a read off
park while you read it.
But also she was silently reading it to herself. And then she's like, where was I in this book? You should know.
Is that an effect of her being vapid or just being affected by the
right? It's a good question because it's before the tree.
It's before the trees. This is just who these people are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we hear screams.
Yeah, and then she's like, hey, are those people clawing at themselves?
Oh, and M. Night makes a point on the title cards to tell us what time it is.
Yeah.
Not the date necessarily.
But time never really matters.
Just that it happened and then it stopped happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the one correlation they were able to draw in such a small amount
They're
of
like,
time.
don't worry, guys. This is going to just stop later on. They tell us it's just going to stop. Don't worry about it. And they're right. So there are no stakes really other than, what's currently happening. So anyways, then everyone just, what's the thing where everyone just stops and freezes in place? Because that doesn't always happen. And then sometimes it does. And sometimes it seems like the person sees it and maybe they're hallucinating it, but maybe they're not.
And sometimes they start walking backwards.
Yeah.
Sometimes they repeat themselves.
Yeah. Sometimes they say something cryptic to a loved one on the phone.
Yeah.
So it's like the freezing you could surmise is like the toxins rewiring your brain, but you're right, it's not consistent. There's not a consistent transformation.
And I was very confused as to whether they were really stopping or if it was a person getting the toxin just hallucinated people stopping.
I don't want to spoil Pluribus, but this reminded me of Pluribus quite a bit.
I haven't finished it, so
just the first episode with the release of the
where everyone
that
freezes.
It came out as a formula
into the air because it's an air-based thing and all that. Like, is this a virus? I'm gonna ask that question up front. Like, what mechanism is doing this?
The tree mechanism, Brian. the tree.
Yeah, like
your inner.
He explains it, and it's pretty fucking lame. But
but like
we have become such a pest to them that they are developing.
It's a toxin, I guess.
A toxin to repel us, like the dude said about well, like many people said throughout the movie, that plants don't have the advantage of escaping prey, and so they have to adapt much. Not unlike hot dogs, yeah.
That's why you have to boil or.
If you don't boil your hot dog, it will make you kill yourself. Yes,
it will. The happening, yeah.
It will happen to you.
Plant-based hot dogs.
Just let it happen.
Tofu dog. That's where the real danger lies.
So and assholes.
That's how I like it. Then she pulls the sharpest metal chopstick ever made out of her hair. And
it looked so dumb when she stabbed herself. I don't. So lame. I got insulted.
Just shocking. Just like, what? Oh, it's this kind of movie.
Bad practical effect.
Yeah. No, it looked bad. This movie looked bad. Everything in this movie looked cheap and bad, and it cost $60 million.
Yeah. And the antagonist is things that already exist in scenery.
Yes. Yeah. Things that you can shoot essentially for free by just going away from like where people are.
Yeah. In fact, the more overgrown, the better. So yeah, 60 million to stand in fields looking dumb. And to go to Paris at the very end.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, she kills herself. Then we cut to 3 blocks away. They tell us it's 3 blocks away.
Yep.
And a construction site, a bunch of group workers are telling dirty jokes, because that's what construction workers do. They stand around telling each other dirty jokes because, hey, we're construction workers.
Hey, union.
Then all the workers up on the building begin jumping off, killing themselves.
This is crazy to me. This is a crazy thing to have happen in a movie in New York City in the early 2000s. It's one thing to have a building blow up. It's another thing to have a person jump. Mm-hmm. It's another thing to be on the street and to see bodies exploding as they hit the ground.
Yeah.
It was a weird choice for Shyamalan to be like, you know what people in New York need to see? People jumping from buildings.
Well, and I get it if you're going for like a really like no
make it fucking Chicago.
No punches pulled like oh, he only works on the East Coast. He's never been outside of the East Coast as far as I can tell. But
it's the most densely populated.
Yeah.
But no, it's one thing if it's like no punches pulled. This is like horror, and it's like we live in a post 9/11 society. The horror of 9/11, all that.
Yeah.
But then it's the trees.
Yeah. There was one tableau that I thought was interesting filmmaking wise was the gun, the cop talking to the cabbie, and then only seeing the gun being picked up by different people.
Yeah.
So one shot that seemed
what drove
interesting.
me nuts was that concept was fucking fascinating of like, well, I guess no one's using that gun. I'll use it to kill myself. Right. But then it happens like 2 or 3 more times throughout the movie where we get that bang, 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 like long pause for someone to stumble and grab a gun and shoot themselves.
What was hilarious is later on that we hear when they're in the field, there's the gunshots, and Mark Wahlberg was like, "Oh no!" And Zooey Deschanel, hearing the gunshots, is like, "What's wrong?"
Oh, like, she's asking that a lot.
Do you hear the gunshots, Zoe?
I think she's immune because she's got like an oxygen like deprivation issue to her brain. Like
I think they both do.
She's not at risk. Same thing with Wahlberg.
That's really how they survived. Yeah.
Yeah. Like they're not getting enough oxygen.
Confused in a very normal, average way, not in an end of the world confused way. What's the matter? What is it? Tiramisu.
She does think that her husband is going to leave her because she ate tiramisu.
Tiramisu. We cut to a high school.
Yeah.
Where.
Oh yeah, we forgot to mention Alan Ruck.
Yeah. Principal. Well, we haven't gotten there. We haven't gotten to him yet.
Oh, but I meant in cast.
Oh, in the cast. Yeah. Alan Ruck. I forgot he was in this. Wasn't
Another Succession.
Yeah, he's in Succession.
Yeah,
that's right. Of course, Cameron from Ferris Bueller.
Ferris Bueller, yeah, of course.
He was in Speed.
He was in Speed. He was yeah. The Michael J. Fox show. Was he in that? Yeah, wasn't he the Spin City?
Yeah, when he was
Spin City.
Spin City. Yeah, he was the mayor. Yeah.
Oh, Barry Boswick was the mayor. Alan Ruck was. Yeah. Was Alan Ruck. I don't know who he was, but he was
right. And Michael J. Fox was the spin doctor for
the
governor.
Yeah.
Alan Ruck was another spinner.
Mm-hmm. They spun and spun and spun.
It's interesting. There were some like early Veep type vibes to that show.
It was a pretty good show. Yeah.
Oh, Michael J. Fox.
Yeah. It was by what's his
Somebody
face?
said something bad about him in my presence. Slap him in their mouth.
Right in their mouth. It was by what's his face that did that what's the dude's name? Bill Lawrence was the creator who, did Scrubs, but also like Ted Lasso, Shrinking.
Right. Cool.
So, all right. At the high school, Elliot's saying, "Hey guys, bees, like, what's up with that? What's up with bees?"
Yeah, he says it so offhandedly, yet he has a quote from Einstein about bees. You'd think this is a subject he's been really talking about and passionate about. But he says, "Hey, you guys seen that article? Like, we're 15. You don't read the New York Times."
Yeah, we don't know about the bees. You're our teacher. Tell us about the bees.
You're our teacher.
And it tells one kid, you're like, "Hey, you're good looking. I like how you look, kid.
You have a perfect face.
I just want to punch it."
You're the second hottest boy in school, Jake.
I just want to kiss it or punch it. Both. Neither. It doesn't matter.
It's like a Fight Club thing.
And then he tells them that when science doesn't know what's going on, it just makes stuff up. That's how science works.
Yeah, so that's the theme of the movie, right? Is that science gets it wrong? Because even Leguizamo's character talks about just throw out numbers.
Yeah.
People respond to numbers.
Doesn't matter. Just say numbers.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what's going on.
Numbers.
Nobody ever knows.
Just say numbers. You'll be fine. Yeah. Say numbers.
Well, and his question to the kids in this is just, anybody got any theories? Anybody got any theories? Now, we know that bees do X.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the open-ended question is fine if you've been discussing it.
But also,
you know what I mean?
but also, like, let's use the scientific process to come up with some theories, not just.
Yeah.
But instead, he's like, "Hey, what do you think it is? Could be anything. Just say something. Say some words. Say some numbers.
Say some numbers."
And then I'll respond with "could be."
Who knows? I don't know. You don't know. We don't know. Science doesn't know. Doesn't matter.
The hot boy says
Jake,
the theme.
please.
Jake.
Oh, yeah, he does say the theme, and then it's echoed at the end.
An act of nature, and we'll never fully understand it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jake, that's called a cop-out.
Yeah.
Even though it's true. You were making a movie, you son of a bitch.
We'll never fully understand. But the thing is, with enough study, science could probably come to some sort of understanding of it, because it does. That's what science does. Science, science
the
is
hot
just
dog dude did.
It's just looking at stuff and saying, "What's going on? Let's write down what's going on.
What's happening?"
Yeah.
And yes, it's meant to be disproven wrong, but until then, it's not made up.
Yes. We don't just make something up. What's the bees? I don't know. I think it was, they didn't like disco.
Yeah. Maybe it's the cell towers and all that shit.
Yeah, it's 5G. So,
well, that makes more sense than Jake's. Maybe we don't know. And then your science teacher's like, "That's right. Class is..." The point of science is to never be satisfied with "I don't know."
Yeah. So he gets pulled out of class, and the whole bit where he's like hiding from the vice principal was it was just did not come off.
No, it was supposed to be like, "Oh, he's the cool teacher. Mm-hmm. He's also a rebel."
So
and then they all stand on their desks for him.
Yeah.
"Oh, Captain, my captain."
They stand on their desk and they're like, "Yo, bro, my bro."
"Yo, bro, my bro." Marky, my mark.
So the Alan Ruck tells them all that there's been a terrorist attack in Central Park. There's an airborne neurotoxin. Elliot's so smart. He's like, "Hey, it's weird, isn't it, that this attack would happen in a large public space with minimal security where people gather?"
Yeah. Yeah. He's so Central Park rings something in his brain.
Is this
that's weird? Why?
Is this in a world where 9/11 didn't happen? Or maybe 9/11 was committed by the trees.
I mean, I think it happened because I think that's when we started jumping to terrorism. It was big in the 80s too, with planes and shit. But I feel like after 9/11, anything we were sketched out about was terrorism.
Yeah. Anything that makes you mad or that you don't like is terrorism.
After the fall of the Soviet bloc and everything.
Yeah.
We couldn't make bad guys have Russian accents anymore.
Yeah, no, instead we made them Middle Eastern, which we liked more because then they could be a little bit brown instead of just being white guys with an accent.
Yeah, exactly.
So, we meet his friend Julian. Julian's a math teacher. We know this because he tells us he's a math teacher and that he says numbers a lot because people like numbers. Everyone in this movie just stops, looks at the camera, and tells us what their deal is.
Yeah.
Like, he's looking directly into the camera lens when he says he's a math teacher.
We're Costco guys. We're Sam's Club guys. That's the energy that it gives the whole time.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a biology teacher.
Yes, you're right. They work at Home Depot together. They're not teachers.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe Leguizamo more. You cannot convince.
Sure.
I would have gone to the guidance counselor on day 2 and be like, I can't.
Yeah, I believe Leguizamo
I can't
wears
take
glasses.
this guy seriously. Yeah, exactly. And that means science.
So Julian convinces Elliot to go to Philadelphia with him and his daughter Jess.
They're in Philadelphia. They're going to go to Harrisburg. They're going to go outside of town.
Oh, that's right. They're in Philly. I thought they were in New York.
They're in Philly. No, it starts in New York.
It's happening.
That was
in Philly
unclear
also.
to me.
Yeah.
That they were in Philly.
Central Park first, and then it happens in, I forget the name of the park in Philly. There's a park
but that's after this.
They're
that's
on the train.
They're already on the train when that happens.
Yeah.
I did not realize that
they're all in Philly.
I didn't realize that Mark Wahlberg and John Leguizamo were in Philly. Did it say that on a card somewhere?
Nope.
Okay, that was.
I mean, all his movies are in Philly, but
Sure.
then they bring up later that they eventually got to Philadelphia, and shortly after that, the train stops. But
I thought they were on their way to Philadelphia. I thought they were going to Philadelphia.
The train said Harrisburg, which is west of Philadelphia.
And because the wife was in Boston.
No.
What?
The wife, for some reason, was in Princeton, which is in New Jersey.
No, she was going to Princeton. She was on her way to Princeton. That's where she was heading. I don't know, because she was trying to get out of the city.
He first says she is downtown shopping.
Right, but
they're in Philly. I couldn't figure out why she was over in New Jersey.
And then she got a bus.
I mean, they're right next to each other.
She said she got on a bus and the bus was heading to Princeton.
Yeah, weird.
But
Did she have a sister there or something?
No, she was getting something for Jess.
No, I thought the bus to Princeton was just the first bus she could get out of the city. But the city I thought she was in I thought she was in Boston and they were in New York. And they were going to Philadelphia.
No. They're going west.
This movie's so stupid.
So stupid. All right, so
yeah, anyways, whatever city they are in, they're going to go out of the city. She was somewhere else.
I mean, I'm not an expert, but the exterior shots for Philadelphia.
Well, that was
I've been.
But like the exterior shots of the school he was in?
Well, no, that was just looked like a regular old school.
Because I really thought they were in New York.
They weren't.
I think it's just the editing from the Central Park scene at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a badly made film is what it is. So anyways, they're on their way. They're going to go to the train station, get out of the city. And Elliot's like, hey, if my wife's weird, just shut up about it. And he's like, what's wrong with your wife? And he's like, shut up about it.
Yeah, why would you
bring this up?
And he doesn't know why she's being weird. I mean, they've been having some difficulty, but it turns out there's Joey, and he doesn't even know.
He doesn't know
but
about
he's telling
Joey.
his best friend not to bring it up.
And he's like, I wouldn't have brought it up if you hadn't told me not to bring it up.
Right. And also, I've always thought your wife was a little off-putting.
Yeah.
So why even tell me this?
No. And then he chooses this moment to just tell her, like, you know what? On your wedding day, I knew that your marriage wouldn't last because she's a bitch and she was crying.
Yeah.
Like
thanks,
what
buddy.
the fuck?
Could have used that information earlier.
You're gonna tell me we shouldn't have gotten married on the day we're fleeing from a terrorist attack?
Well, their priorities are very strange.
Then we meet Alma, his wife, who's watching the first, not even the first, it's like the fourth of many news stories that are just telling us what's happening in the movie, expositional news stories. And she's dodging phone calls from someone named Joey. She's packed her ukulele and is ready to go when Elliot arrives.
She's ignoring calls from a guy she got a dessert with.
Yes.
And I had forgotten that Mark's name was Elliot. For some reason, I thought he was Joey and she was avoiding his call because they were having a fight.
So did I.
But then he walks in the room and the phone's buzzing. I was like, why didn't he be like, how come you're not answering my call? And I was like, oh,
because his name is Elliot. If he had been Joey,
he is a Joey,
and she had been like Jane, then they all could have had J names. It could have been everybody. So yeah, they stopped to watch the news for a while, and the news tells us people are killing themselves is totally possible because of science, but also not real science because we don't know about science because science just makes stuff up.
Yeah, it's not a thing.
So stop thinking about it. Shut up. Get on a train and go to a different city from the city you're in. Doesn't matter which one. Elliot gets packed. He makes sure to put on his special mood ring. They go. Okay.
He gave that to her.
Yes.
On their first date.
Yeah.
He acts like it's something he's had since childhood.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like I've had this.
I thought it was too.
Yeah.
My mom gave it to me or whatever, something sentimental.
Mm-hmm.
Then you find out he gave it to her. It's like, why doesn't she have it?
They got matching mood rings on their first date.
Matching ones. There you go.
Matching mood.
I don't know. He was pretty freaking uptight about it.
He's like, hey,
when Josh was checking it out.
Yeah. He's like, hey, these are science, right?
Yeah.
I made it up because it's science.
Oh my God. Is that oh my God. The science is just a mood ring. We just don't know.
So they go to a train station, which is the best. It's best when you're afraid of another terrorist attack to go to a crowded, public, minimally secured area.
But that is the Philadelphia Grand Central Station.
Okay. They meet with Julian and Jess. They stop to watch some more exposition news. They tell us the neurotoxin, at least, is organic. So don't.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah. Julian's wife isn't able to get to the station with them. She's stuck across town, so she's taken the next train. Everyone is real chill considering they're evacuating the entirety of the city, which would mean this is probably worse than 9/11.
Yeah, there's not enough panic, really.
No, there really isn't.
Like, we're giving human beings an awful lot of credit, offering to give each other rides.
I'll get to the ride. The rides later on is So Julian's like real weird to Alma because he's like, you shouldn't have gotten married because you cried, and also I hate you. Apparently, I don't know.
And even my daughter's weird to you.
Yeah, he's like, I don't think you like to do stuff. You're not the kind of person who does stuff, Alma.
You just care about dessert.
Yeah, you're all into that sweet, sweet dessert. And then she's like, did you tell him that I like dessert? Elliot, you weren't supposed to tell Julian that.
You weren't supposed. He's like, I didn't even know it was about that.
So she gets mad and she's like, I'm going to go on the train by myself. I'll stop being mad later. Don't worry.
Fine.
She says that later on. I won't be mad. So don't worry about it.
Great. Here's your ticket.
Meanwhile, in the park,
see you in Harrisburg.
Yeah. Meanwhile, in the park, the wind gets scary and people start killing themselves in the streets. On the train, Jess calls Joey to tell her to stop calling her. Joey says, but what about Philadelphia? And she's like, what about Philadelphia? Is there any dessert there?
Cream cheese.
Yeah. Like they've got a hell of a cheesecake. Julian talks to his wife, who is on a bus heading to Princeton. Then we learn it's also happened in Boston as well. The train stops. So they stop at a small town, and the rail workers tell them that because they've lost contact, they're going to abandon all the passengers here because the railway never thought that they should have a standard procedure for when the radio doesn't work.
Yeah, its cell phones are working though.
This is insane.
With whom? And that's proper syntax, but he delivers it so stupid.
He says whom?
He says it so like, I don't believe he knows.
I don't think he knows when to say whom. I do not believe him at all. Not even a little.
Whom? Confused.
You would just park the train. You continue food service. You continue to run the coal.
Yeah, it's on a track.
Like diesel. Yeah, you'd like.
Yeah, it's not losing contact with air traffic control.
Yeah, like you might not go far.
Yeah,
sure. But like, there's probably like an emergency like beacon thing, like to tell the trains where you're at.
I think by 2008 we were not still relying on CBs.
Yes. Yeah.
Took the radios out. Okay, let's use every other mode of communication we've come up with.
We all are holding cell phones.
Right, exactly. So it's like, with whom? The great beyond. Get out of here, kid.
Yeah. With whom? Oh, whom? Whom? Listen to Mr. Smart Guy here. You fucking Southie.
It's
So, yeah, then the people go into a diner. Elliot comforts Jess by telling her feelings are colors, so don't worry about it.
I'm a scientist.
Then we see some phone footage of the world's most inefficient suicide by lion. The lion suicide.
How that would go down
was like, what the fuck? It's even that was the worst CGI I've seen in a movie in a very long time. Like since Spawn.
It was terrible. And if they're going to attack you, they're going to maul you.
Yeah, they're not going to just
take pieces off one by one.
But also, I don't think that's how arms rip when they rip off. Like, I don't know how arms rip off, but it's not that.
No, yeah, it's not like
it's not like you're a rag doll and there's a seam there.
Yes, well, yes, you get you at the elbow, but that's obviously the guy that feeds them. You know, I don't know. All he did was let them smell his hand, and they were like, "All right." Let's do that.
But I think if they're pulling on your arm with enough force, like to pull it off your body, you're going to just be pulled in that direction in general. You're not going to exert enough opposite force for the arm to come free from your body.
Yes, opposite force, exactly. Yeah, they would just pounce you.
Yeah.
But big cats are a lot like small cats. They're not going to fuck with anything they don't want to fuck with.
Yeah, cats are cats.
If they're not hungry, they're not going to rip the arms off a dude. They're just not.
Yeah.
Tigers can get a little pissed off, but lions are pretty docile creatures.
So, after the lion video, we get some more news exposition. They don't think it's a terrorist attack. It's moving from big cities to smaller towns. The power goes out and two random dudes stand up and like, we're going to die. Pause, pause, pause. We should go. Pause. And then everyone leaves. You're muted, Josh.
And a surprising amount of these train passengers had cars.
I was just going to say, all of these train passengers get into their cars and drive away?
Well, strangers are obviously letting people ride with them, which again, beautiful thought.
Sure.
Would not happen in real life. No. You'd shoot a kid in the face like they do later. Mm-hmm. You're not like, hey, do you need a ride to safety?
Yeah.
Like in what zombie movie have they been like, yeah, get in the car, let's go.
Yeah, but obviously
there was no scramble to communicate. They just got into strangers' cars.
Yeah.
They
all paired off
needed
except
the area
for Mark
to be cleared for Marky Mark.
Obviously, like the internet and cell service is working enough that they're watching videos. So like, why isn't everyone just calling everyone all the time?
The cell phones seem to work up until the last.
Yeah.
Which I guess, the rest of the country's unaffected, but I don't know.
But like you said, I assume most of the people in this cafe are from the train. That's what
they all walked up there.
Yeah. So whose cars are all of these cars?
Yeah. Strange, hasty.
Oh, no. And the one guy says like, we need to get 90 miles away. Doesn't tell you what direction to go. Doesn't say like we have to go.
Yeah, he just says it's not happening 90 miles from here.
So let's go to 90 miles away from here. In any direction.
The news report had implied that just west of them.
Later on, the news report says go west, but they don't specify at this point. So everyone leaves. Elliot, Alma, Julian, and Jess can't find a ride with anyone. So they find the hot dog man, the world's most hot dog loving person, who tells
he's so hot dog, man.
And he mentions right away he owns a nursery.
Yeah.
So we get his credentials.
I know about two things: plants and hot dogs.
And I'm all out of hot dogs.
I'm all out of hot dogs. So yeah, he'll let them go with them.
Did anybody else expect something else from the nursery?
Yeah.
Like, we're going to where the plants are killing people. That seems like a bad idea. Or these plants aren't indigenous to this part of the country. And
they're in a greenhouse.
Yeah.
I think
they can
they're less of it because they even show the nuclear reactors behind it. I think the point is that it's enclosed and they're not necessarily being impacted by. They have a human being who's nurturing them.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
at this point, no one's thought about the plants yet.
No, nobody has. I mean, Marky Mark said, "Why Central Park?" That's the closest.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, and then another park.
But they keep
another. Park?
But they keep they keep showing us like footage of trees rustling in the wind. So we've obviously been primed to think of the trees.
Right, but you're right. It hasn't been said yet. We're still on the edge of our seats.
Yeah.
And then it's casually mentioned by Hot Dog Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Only to Alma.
Yes. Yes. Only to Alma. But so, all right. But at this point, Julian's like, I'm going to take this Jeep with Dante to Princeton to find my wife. Okay. I'm going to leave my daughter with you.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Nobody's wife would want them to do that. I understand the compulsion to want to get to your wife, but if you have a child, your wife would be like, "You dumb motherfucker! Why would you leave our daughter with Marky Mark and the woman we don't like?"
It's like Gomez Adams. He's like,
I
"Take
appreciate
my children.
that you love
my wife. My wife needs to be rescued."
Yeah.
Dude,
be like, what exactly are you going to do to rescue your wife that other humans there can't do?
And even when you show up, where's Jess? Oh, I left her behind. You stupid piece. You know.
Yes.
She would leave him behind to protect her daughter.
100%.
So it's
she would just tell her
to
start saying numbers. You know, calm down, baby.
Say some numbers.
Out.
Just say some numbers.
Some numbers.
Yeah, there's like no stakes, even though there should be.
Yeah.
You know?
And when he leaves his daughter with Alma, he's really fucking weird about, don't take my daughter's hand unless you mean it. Be like, am I marrying her? What's going on?
Happening? You're abandoning your child.
Yeah. Who wrote this fucking dialogue?
M. Night Shyamalan.
Like, don't take my daughter's hand unless you
Before
mean it.
Chat GPT. Yeah, the dialogue is so funny. Andrea said this. She's like, "Who wrote this?" Or she's like, "Somebody wrote this."
And the answer is M. Night Shyamalan. Yes.
Every fucking and this was the rewrite. Holy shit.
Yeah, this is the better version that got greenlit.
Yeah, some suits at a studio were like, "Nah." And then he brought this back and they were like, "Uh-huh."
Let's do it. And then it made money, so I guess he was right. So.
I guess so.
This was the height of his powers, though, right?
No.
I think it was starting to wane.
At this point, he was already several movies into Downswing. This was the end of, like, this was his last, like, thing. It was so critically panned. But after
I remember
he had
the
to use
Village
the star
being
of The Departed.
The Village was the beginning of the end.
That was the first time I was like, "Fuck you! This is so. I can't believe you did this to me."
Yeah, but
Same
and then
with this.
Then he followed it up with Last Airbender, which was so bad and such a bomb that he got put in movie jail.
Jess has an Avatar backpack on.
Yeah, she does at the end. Yeah. So they, anyways, Elliot, Alma, and Jess ride with Hot Dog Man, who is also Plant Man with the nursery. He says that the plants, it's the plants, guys, it's the plants. Meanwhile, Julian and his fellow Jeep passengers get to Princeton.
Well, he comes up with the plausible explanation, and it's the only plausible one that's even offered at the end, where it's like the plants will react. They can't avoid predators, so they'll change their makeup, you know, emitting an odor that attracts a certain wasp to kill a certain caterpillar.
Sure.
And again, he's just having this conversation with Alma. Like, this is very enlightening information.
Yeah. But Alma's the only one who hears, but yet later on, Everyone's like, I guess it was the plants.
Guess it was.
So they're in they're in the Jeep going to Princeton. They see people hanging from the trees, so he uses his math powers to distract the other passengers. But the Jeep has a tear in the vinyl ceiling, so it's not airtight anymore.
Like a Renegade zipper Jeep is.
Yes.
Normally, that's not how air works.
Those snaps that snap on the vinyl top are totally airtight.
Yeah, you know what's coming through your vents? Air.
You know what's funny is he could have just stuck his thumb in that thing.
Sure.
Yeah, because apparently air is like just put your finger in a dam and there's no more air.
No more air. You're fine. So he they run into a tree. He gets out and kills himself in the street by slitting his wrist with a glass shard. Meanwhile, Elliot, Alma, and Jess are traveling with Hot Dog, Plant Man, and his wife. They're on back roads. They find a bunch of dead people on the road. They try to back up, but people come from every direction, including Army Private Man, who tells them the nearby base is also bad.
His name is Oster.
Yes.
Austere.
Yeah, and I assume M. Night Shyamalan told him, play this super, super, super R word.
Yeah, Gomer Pyle.
Mm-hmm. As
straight up Gomer.
Play it straight up Gomer Pyle.
Cheese and crackers.
Yep. So Army Private and Elliot decide that they should avoid roads and populated areas. No. First, they get joined by a bunch of other survivors from various different directions. They discover through a phone call that Princeton's also bad. They comfort Jess and Elliot comfort each other when they both realize Julian's probably dead.
Oh my gosh. And Elliot says to the woman who's talking to her daughter, tell her to close the window and move away from the tree.
Yeah.
So then off screen, this information was conveyed to him or this information occurred to him.
Yes.
But now he's giving directions regarding it.
And she's like, some random dude says you should move away from the window.
Yeah, she puts it on speaker. She's like, hey, you should listen to this guy.
You should listen to him. He said some really interesting stuff about bees earlier.
This is like the perfect Mark Wahlberg fantasy, though, because he's famously said that if he was on Flight 93, he would have stopped the hijackers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Think of all the lives he saved during the happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
He's definitely a guy that doesn't know he's a movie star.
Yeah. So then, the Army Private and Elliot decide they should avoid the roads. So they start to walk through the field to go somewhere. It doesn't matter where they're going. They're just going through fields.
Yeah, we're now in that part of the story.
Yeah.
The traveling part.
So Alma tells Elliot that she had tiramisu with Joey. And Elliot's like, what? I hate tiramisu. Why didn't you have cheesecake?
I wouldn't care if the world wasn't ending. But if the world was ending. But I don't know. I have a relationship with my wife where if she had dessert with someone she worked with, she would just tell me she's having dessert with someone. Right.
Like, no, obviously it was like, I guess like a date, but also like not because you just had dessert.
Yeah, it sounds like someone she works with had a crush on her and she, out of sympathy, had dessert with them one night.
Yeah.
And now she feels guilty.
Yeah, because it doesn't seem like she's not like, she doesn't seem uninterested in the marriage in general. Like, it's not like she's not in love with Marky Mark anymore.
No, it doesn't seem that way. So that's what it's weird that he's like, we're having this fight, but he doesn't even know what it's about.
Yeah. It's just like, you're being weird, but don't talk about it. Shut up. I didn't tell you.
Don't bring it up.
Elliot and Alma are like with a smaller group. The group's like spread out. So there's like a big group and a small group. And then the big group starts killing themselves. Alma's like, Elliot, do something about the... And he's like...
Right. We're not assholes. We're not assholes.
He's like, shut up. Let me science.
Yeah. Carry the one square root of... Hold on. Just give me a second.
Yeah, just give me a
He's
second.
fucking Scotty.
It's so stupid. The scene is so stupid. I hate it so much. Ugh. Anyways.
And they know that people are killing themselves. They at least know that much. And she's like, why aren't we doing anything?
With a gun.
We can't.
They're killing themselves with guns. So what is he going to do? Run over and be like, hey, don't kill yourself. Oh, you did it anyway.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I didn't.
I needed that.
I didn't think of that.
I guess you're right.
So then he's like, it's the wind. We have to outrun the wind.
We have to get ahead of the wind.
This is my favorite line in the movie, I think. We must outrun the wind. Do you think he thought he was like cooking with this line? He's like, when he says this, they're going to be on a hillside. Oh, he's like in his little like study writing his script. He's like writing the dialogue. And then Mark Wahlberg turns to Zooey Deschanel and says, we must outrun the wind. It's like, dog, it's going to go down in history.
Ooh, that's sweet. Like the 2 10-year-olds on cocaine in the hotel room. Oh, man, print that shit.
I forgot to mention, he said when he wrote this, he had Amy Adams in mind and tried to cast her for the Zooey Deschanel part.
She makes more sense.
But
even with Mark Wahlberg.
She's way better.
Yeah.
But I could see Matthew McConaughey and Amy Adams making this movie be palatable.
I'd be 20% less bad.
You have a romance that's actually like troubled and 2 human beings that actually can portray that.
Sure.
There's some backbone to it then all of a sudden.
And I don't know why, honestly, but yeah, I would listen to a McConaughey character. Like, I would listen to him.
Yeah.
Then if, Marky Mark's like, hey, we should outrun the wind. Did this fucking guy just say outrun the wind?
If McConaughey said outrun the wind, I'd be like, damn, that's poetic.
I think I can
Holy
do that,
shit.
Matt. Yeah.
I think I can. I think that people don't understand how air and wind work.
Yeah. So anyways,
the wind is over there.
So then they outrun the wind. Then they do it.
The wind to play itself in this
that's
movie.
A breeze.
Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Wind
so
is
much
bigger.
Whooshing and bullshit for like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, hey, now we're safe because the wind won't come over here where we are in this field. It was in the wind was in that field. It's not going to come to this field.
So the trees are commanding the wind.
It seems like it.
The wind is increasing where the people are gathered.
No, he decided to write his own rules on how air and wind and oxygen, all these things work.
Yeah.
It's like the South Park when they get to heaven. Who was right? Well, the Mormon. It's like, well, actually, in this instance, Mark Wahlberg was right about the trees. Just so happens. Science or coincidence?
Yeah. It doesn't matter because they just make science up.
Yeah.
He's the only man dumb enough to hypothesize that it's the trees. So, well, the hot dog man.
This is a very quiet. Do you smell something?
It totally is. As long as we stay ahead of the wind.
So they outrun the wind, and they're with 2 teenage boys, Josh and Jared. They find
I guess they're just traveling to trains themselves. Or?
Who is Josh and who is Jared?
It doesn't matter.
Josh was the white kid. Jared was the African-American.
The young black kid, Jared, is in Pluribus and in For All Mankind.
Who is he in Pluribus?
He is the FedEx employee in that episode. Would you like an atom bomb?
Wow, he looks different.
Yeah. Well, he was probably 10, and now he's probably 40.
Sure.
But yeah, it was cool to see him and be like, wait, I recognize him, having just seen that. And yeah, he's the first gay astronaut on Mars or something in For All Mankind.
Glass ceilings, baby.
Hell yeah. So so anyways, they find a model home in a housing development and hang out there for a while.
In Sudden Valley?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
They find a model home, and it seems like it's going to be important.
But then it isn't.
But it's not.
Yeah.
In any way.
And Elliot's like, hey, you know what? Maybe it's like the trees, because it's like the algae in Australia and bad things happen. And then sometimes it just stops. And the kids are like, I don't think it's that. And he's like, yeah, probably not.
Don't they talk about algae in Australia becoming
later on?
venomous
Yeah, a
and
red
killing
tide.
people?
Yeah.
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 Red tides happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
again, plants will act aggressively. Laura Dern told us this.
but it's so funny that he's like, you know what? But these bad things in nature just happen, and then they just stop. So it's okay. It's going to just stop.
Right. That's why they say that they happen. Not that they're continuing occurrences. They're happenings.
They're just happening.
But it's also so funny that the kid's like, I don't think that's true. And the guy and Mark's like, yeah, okay, it's not.
Yeah. He's very satisfied with no answers.
Yeah, he is. So they leave the house. They see two groups of people approaching the house, come together, triggering the trees, and everyone starts killing themselves with the lawnmower.
The lawnmower is the best. Hold on, let me start this lawnmower. Hold on, I think if I lay down right here, I'll be in the
It was so funny because he had to like figure out where it was going, and he kept like moving to get in front of it.
Do the trees demand? Okay, so the trees demand a sacrifice. They're like, you're going to kill yourself, but do it with style.
Yeah,
yeah.
Like I've seen enough people kill themselves with a gun. Do it with that lawnmower over there, dude. That'll be fun. Well, don't you think it'd be fun?
Yeah, because it's pretty complicated what people are doing. It's not just like turning off your like self-preservation.
Every suicide is in dialogue with the environment around it. I hate to say it that way, but like they're like looking around for ways to kill themselves. And they're like, no, not that. Maybe this. You know, nobody's like, I'm just going to asphyxiate myself. I'm going to shove my hand down my throat.
Or just keel over,
crack their own neck or something.
Yeah.
It was his master of suspense bullshit.
You know what I wanted to see? I wanted to see, because we're in Central Park and it's huge. And, we don't always get to see those big sweeping views in Central Park. I would have loved to see two guys Naruto run head on
at each other
to death. Just, bam. That's unique. I think the trees would have liked that. I would have liked that.
It would have been better than
tearing themselves apart off screen.
Or
cowards.
Or a lion just tearing arms off.
Well, there's the trees versus Jake Paul match that's good.
I'm rooting for the trees.
Oh man,
we'll find some rope eventually.
You see, I don't even know who that boxer is, but I saw afterwards he posted it. I'm straight up having the best weekend of my life.
Yeah, he
broke that guy's jaw in 2 places.
He's like,
he broke the agreement because Jake has them sign a contract and he has to win, but they'll split the prize money and all this shit. And I've also found that tongue thing that Jake Paul does is a signal to his opponent to back off. And it worked with Tyson. Tyson's 58, and that was like a sparring match. And this dude, yeah. He even went up to Jake Paul's mother and apologized to her. He's like, yeah, sorry, I couldn't.
He's never going to look the same.
Yeah.
I hope you can make good.
Well, he's like, sorry, I broke the agreement, basically. He's like, sorry, but I'm not, I'm not playing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's a fucking Olympian.
Yeah.
He knocked that dude into next week.
That was
all right. Anyways,
satisfying.
I like boxing. Yeah, it really
satisfying.
was. And the look on his face, like, you weren't supposed to do that.
Yeah, the look of fear on Jake Paul's face.
I don't enjoy watching boxers get injured, but I enjoyed watching Jake Paul get injured.
Everyone, the world enjoyed that. Anyways, so then they find a house. Oh no! First, Elliot's like, "Hey, I don't care that you had tiramisu because, like, I just don't." And that's the end of it. No more, no more interpersonal drama. They find a house that's barricaded, and they ask to be let in. And Elliot's like, "No, I'm totally normal. Here's a Doobie Brothers song."
Yeah. So weird.
What the fuck was that?
I'd be like, that makes you sound crazy.
Yeah, that made him sound so much crazier. Yeah.
But again, they've got these. It's a dilapidated house with wood shutters, and they're like, "Don't let the air in."
He was hoping they would harmonize.
Yeah, because you got to do the.
He's like, "Oh, Blackwater, come on, come in. That's your cue." So yeah, the people, they got to keep the air out. So let's have a hole for our shotgun.
Let's not board up the windows.
Yeah.
So again, that's not how air works.
Yeah, it is not. So then the teenagers get all aggressive for no fucking reason. They were not aggressive before, They weren't like, we're going to kick some ass of anyone we see. Like, they just all of a sudden are aggressive out of nowhere.
Yeah, on behalf of Jess.
Yeah. And then they start like, then the dude just kills, he shoots the one guy, and the other guy backs up to the window, puts his head at the window where the shotgun is going to be.
Yeah.
And he when it goes slow motion, but it's not real slow motion. It's that stuttery, bad slow motion because they didn't plan on doing slow motion. They didn't plan on slow motion on the day, so they didn't like overcrank the camera. And he's like, yeah, Jared. Which is the only reason why I know that kid is Jared.
Right. Yeah, so they're dead now.
Yeah, so yeah, they're dead. So they leave. Then we cut to a random pair of old ladies.
Doesn't the shooter say like, "I told you I don't like people playing on my porch"? Something crazy like that. It's like, what?
You goddamn census man.
Be like, yeah, I told you, take your trees and go. So yeah, then we cut
the ominous tire swing.
Yes. That tree's like, I'm about to release some toxins, bitch. Get off that swing.
That's your last swing.
So we cut to a random.
But it's gonna smell good because I'm maple.
Yeah.
Maple.
We cut to a random pair of old ladies watching the news for exposition. It tells us, don't worry, it's all going to be over in the morning. It'll all be over. Don't worry. We know it'll be over because science. We're making it up because that's what science does.
Because we don't know.
Yeah. So Elliot, Alma, and Jess wander the countryside. They come upon Mrs. Jones. They've got something going on.
Yeah, me and Mrs. Jones. Yeah, so she has no idea what's going on.
No, she doesn't know that the trees are killing people.
So the strangers appear in her yard. She's like, well, I guess you'll want to stay for supper.
And they're like
an asshole. And then she's like, I guess I'm going to have to let you sleep here. Again, she does not know that they're wandering for their lives.
No, she doesn't. And if they're inside in this old house with loose windows and doors, the air can't get them.
The trees don't know they're in there. The trees can't see through a house.
That's what it is.
I feel like going into the house is a foolish move when you're being hunted by trees, because trees are what houses are.
That's right. You've made this out of the bones of our brethren.
You know? Just saying. Like, it's probably the last place I'd run into.
Or at least a brick house. Don't go into a wooden house.
Well, and just after the dinner interaction, I'd be like, all right, we're cool. Thanks for the food.
Yeah, after she slaps the child's hand, which they're just
taking food that's on the table.
Yeah, and they're just like, she kind of deserved it, I guess.
Yeah,
she's not our kid. We can't say anything.
That's just her way.
Yeah,
just
old Mrs. Jones.
Mrs. Jones.
That's just how she is.
So every time they try to clarify to her the reason why we are running through the fucking woods and we are at your house, she goes, I don't want to hear another word.
Don't tell me.
Don't tell me. I want to find out on my own. I'm behind on the news.
Yeah. Don't spoil. Spoilers. Yeah.
No spoilers. Just behind on the news. So apparently D-Day.
There's no logic to how she's responding. It's like, there's like a news event that happened and she's like, no. She's either savoring it or she's afraid to accept that it happened.
She's in rural Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
She's not in the wastelands of Siberia.
Car or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so far from civilization.
Yeah, they walked there. So really she's an hour's drive from like Pittsburgh.
Civilization.
Yeah.
And she says she grows her own food, but she's not good at it.
No.
So what?
But so, yeah. And then that night they're getting ready for bed and she's like, you're going to murder me in my sleep. And it's like, what? No.
No. His reaction was over the top.
His reaction was insane. And I also didn't believe him.
No. I was like, possibly he could.
But then we immediately cut from that to the next morning.
Why would you say that?
We don't get any other reactions. We don't get them settling in. We don't get to be like, she thinks we're going to kill her. We just cut to the next morning.
Okay. And then he walks into that room and how many steps did it take to even notice the shape of the form on the bed? He's like, Mrs. Jones? Mrs. Jones? He's practically standing over the bed and before he realizes it's a doll or a child-sized body.
Yes. Oh, the creepy doll for no. My God.
Why is it a doll? Why is there a doll? What?
Because
why doll?
Weird elements to this lady we're about to leave.
Yeah. This lady. Yeah. So he goes downstairs and she's like, "You've got to leave. Now I'm going to go outside for a while and leave you alone in my house that I want you out of."
Because you're going to steal.
Yeah. So she goes outside and the trees get her and she smashes her head through the windows. And he's like, "Oh no, now the air can get in."
Now the air can get in. He stuffed a towel under a fucking door. And then they're in two different...
for her to do this. Did she go, should I put my head through the window? A couple of them?
I don't know. It's unclear how much they can control with the toxin.
Mm-hmm.
Because he never bothered. He never bothered.
Yeah, so
it makes me think of Last of Us with the little mushroom, the fungus. Like how much of it is the fungus and how much of it is the brain fighting the fungus?
Sure. Yeah.
I buy that way more.
Yeah, way more. So she kills herself and he runs down to the basement, and luckily there's a pipe that goes to the barn so he can talk to Jess and Alma, because Jess and Alma went outside to the barn.
To the spring house. And and they're speaking through a pipe, which also probably carries air.
Yes.
Because that's how
speech
pipes
is. But also they're in a barn. Barns famously airtight. So,
yeah.
Well, a spring house was like an outhouse kind of thing. But yes, and again, he's stuffing a towel under the door and then talking through a pipe and like, I don't know.
Yeah. And
this is a scientist, folks.
Yeah. And they're like, we're all going to die. You know what? Let's just go outside and die together. So they go outside to die together, and then they don't die because, hey, it's over.
Over. Stopped happening.
Hey, we didn't die. Yeah.
It was happening, and now it's not happening.
It's no longer happening.
Keep up.
Yeah.
So this is so much less interesting than if it had continued to happen. Because I mean, it does.
Yeah.
But like, it went on for an hour and then stopped and then started somewhere else. Like, I would love for this to be like a thing that like has natural consequences.
Yeah, you're right. Because they tried to leave it on some sort of suspenseful cliffhanger, but we know that it's temporary.
Yeah, it's going to happen for a day, and then it'll stop happening.
Yeah, exactly. Paris, just wait till the afternoon. You do anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just fine.
Yes, just smoke. Then the trees can't get you because you won't be inhaling the air.
Yeah, you're never in a hurry, France.
So we cut to 3 months later. Elliot and Alma are living with Jess. She's their adopted daughter now.
They're living with Jess? Did she have like a fortune that she inherited?
Yeah.
Yes, she's in the rent control brownstone that she's had.
Julian had an awesome pay structure.
Nah. Yeah.
He got paid a penny on the first day.
Yeah.
I bet the rent went down after all those deaths in New York and Philly.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, it did.
After 3 months, they have guardianship.
Yes, and
she apparently has no other family.
Yeah, Alma is pregnant.
Who cares?
Then on TV,
the real twist though is it was a tree that did it.
Yeah, she's pregnant with a tree baby.
It's just all I'm Groot.
She's like, I went and I had some chocolate cake with a tree. I'm sorry.
What? Why?
Then he said. Then on the last exposition newscast says this could happen again. Woo! And then
we
it happens.
Just don't know.
Then it starts happening in Paris.
They pick like a stereotypical kind of kook that would be on a news program. You know what I mean?
Like the UFO guy from the...
Right, exactly. Like, it was aliens. You know, it's like, could we get a biochemist? Or like, I feel like you just got this dude off the street.
Yeah, 100%.
Which, again, feels like he's mocking science.
But it doesn't matter because science just makes it up when they don't know what's happening.
Yep.
So, yeah, that is the happening.
No, then we cut to Paris.
Yeah, we cut to Paris, like I said. And it's happening in Paris.
Yeah.
Almost exactly the same way,
Yeah.
except for a book. is not involved. So people are immune.
And I didn't know France was such a large polluter.
Yeah.
Relatively.
The trees just aren't fans of parks.
So I was thinking, because like they mentioned nuclear power a couple times.
Yeah.
And France famously has a large nuclear power grid, or like their.
Maybe that's it.
I was wondering if
we do as well.
It's a very I don't know. That's just speculative because there's definitely not enough there to say.
We see them in the movie too, which means they were on his mind. He had somebody paint them in.
Yeah, that was purposeful. So I don't know. Who fucking
was
knows?
it to protect the bees?
I don't know.
Do you know what I mean? Because we need pollinators. It's true. But it doesn't even come back around to bees.
No.
Yeah, where are the bees?
Yeah, the plants were doing it to protect. There should have been an awesome bee swarm.
You know what? If it had been bees, that would have been so much more interesting.
Bees
or the plants we need to protect the bees. You're killing the bees.
The bees save
First
the day.
conversation we have is the bees.
The bees come and start killing, just punching the trees.
Those Africanized.
Stinging the trees so the trees die.
Those murder hornets.
I don't know. I don't have any questions because I couldn't bring myself to try to think of any.
No, because the whole thing is a question, and he didn't even bother. He didn't even bother. That's why I say this is one of those how dare you.
Yeah, so lazy.
I would have liked to see this go on to have a rain of fire situation where we have to burn the forests down. Would have been cool.
That would kill us. I may have missed a few, but I counted the word happening 12 times.
The only 12.
The word happen, happens, happening. Any permutation of the word happen occurred 27 total times throughout the film.
Oh, then I definitely missed a few because I counted 12 happenings, 4 happened, and 2 happened. So yeah, I missed some.
Yeah, that's according to IMDb.
You were using too much science to watch them.
According to IMDb trivia, it was 27 times. I didn't count personally.
Okay.
I was too upset.
Yes. I don't know. I'm not even.
There were certain times that it was just in the dialogue. It was jarring.
Yeah.
The attempts at levity.
The first time I watched it, and then so I decided to try to count the second time.
I've only seen it twice, and I will never see it again.
Yeah, I don't have any final thoughts on this because I'm trying to not think about it as much as possible forever.
I can start. Thumbs down.
Yeah,
I can recommend M. Night movies, but this is not even close. Just don't. It's not even fun. It's like the Polar Express. You don't feel good after.
As much fun as it is to hate on his shit, he has a few gems, and this is a stinker.
Yeah, this one's terrible.
Insulting.
Yeah, I don't think we need to go through it. Are we all going down, Al?
Yeah, thumbs down.
Al.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Yes.
Just wanted to.
I was waiting to hear if you were redemptive.
Yeah, make sure so. All right. So that is it for The Happening, which means it's time to discover what next week's movie will be, the final film in our pre-apocalyptic. And this is going to be Josh's choice. So Josh.
So like I said, when Brian was giving examples of what he meant, he did mention this one, and I just like it so much and think it would be fun that I didn't ponder it much more. But I'm going to go with Don't Look Up.
Okay.
Oh,
Adam McKay's
awesome.
Don't Look Up. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Nice. I've seen that once.
It's good. It's a good movie.
Brian was bouncing up and down in anticipation.
What did you think I was going to say?
You'd mentioned Kubrick earlier. I thought you were going to choose Strangelove.
We just did Strange Love.
We did that one.
I chose Strangelove.
However, it would not be out of character for me to have suggested something we've done. So
Nor for me to forget that we've done an episode. I think it was my pick in this go around.
You remember when you and I did Galaxy Quest on our own.
Oh, yeah.
No, Brian, you did Children of Men. Al did Strangelove.
Al did Strangelove.
Woo!
I'm on vacation.
So yeah.
Yep. Don't Look Up. It is a Netflix film, so it's there.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Brian, I think the trees are affecting you.
It's true.
Yeah.
They are. They are.
Definitely affecting me, but they're very tiny green trees, almost bud sized.
Like
but
I
the
said, my
trees are
strategy
definitely fucking with me. I'm
burning
putting
them
towels
down.
under doors.
Burning the trees
Protect
down comes
myself
from
from
experience.
Oxygen. Yeah, burning. Oh no, there's a rip in the Jeep.
It's the cops, man.
I have a Volkswagen bus. Like, I don't know. Airtight is a hilarious thing.
By the trees.
Couldn't even figure it out on a sub.
So that is next time on Harmless Phosphorescence. Don't look up. After that, we're back to superheroes. So don't look up next time here. Thanks for hanging out with us on Harmless Phosphorescence, everybody. This has been one of your hosts, Thoreau Smiley, and I have to go. I'm meeting Joey for some tiramisu.
I'm Josh Cece, and don't try to steal my creepy doll, you asshole.
I'm Brian Lesh, and are you sure that Joey's not the same tree that I'm going to go have tiramisu with after this, Thoreau?
There's no way to know.
Cheese and crackers. My face is perfect. I'm Alaric Weber.
It is.
No longer the second hottest boy in school.
We'll see you next time, everyone. Bye.